everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Talking Terror. As always, I'm your host, Jacob Harper,
And I'm your co-host Arianee.
and welcome to the first episode of 2026. I'm hyped. Are you hyped, Ari?
I'm hyped.
Hell yeah. I hope everyone had a safe and fun holiday, a good new year. Hope you are well rested to take on 2026. We are ready to talk terror with you guys all 2026. We're very excited. And we figured what better way to kick off the year, the first episode of 2026, by talking about some. What are we talking about today, Ariane?
We are going to be talking about most anticipated movies of 2026.
Hell yeah, our most anticipated horror films of the upcoming year. 2025 was a great year for horror films. I posted my top 13 of the year on my Instagram at Jacob D. Harper. If you want to go check that out, shameless plug. But 20, I had to. 2025 was a fantastic year for horror, and I think 2026 is also going to be a pretty good year. I
Hmm.
have a compiled list. Ariane has, I believe, a list of 2026 horror, and we're ready to break it down. So, why don't you start, Ariane? What is one of your? Let's start with one of your most anticipated.
Yeah, of course. So I would say my top anticipated right now is Terrifier 4. I actually did not know it was already ending.
Yeah, I heard Terrifier 4 is going to be the supposedly the final one in the saga.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, it's wild to think because every once in a while I think about the Terrifier movies and how like insane how successful it is. Not in a bad way. It's just like damn, like you go back and watch like the Terrifier short films and Ninth Circle from like 2007, and you see like where we are now, and it's like holy shit, like it's cool.
Right, it's almost been like 20 years.
Yeah, God, don't say that. Dude, I was just talking today about how 2006 was 20 years ago. Feel, feel ancient. It's horrifying. Um, yeah, I mean, okay, Night Circle came out in 2008. Damn. So yeah, almost 20 years in the making. And I'm excited to see what Terrifier 4 does. I have theories on Terrifier
What are your
4.
theories?
One of my theories is that the movie takes place entirely in hell.
Ooh.
I think Sienna goes down to the depths of hell, fights Art on his own turf to rescue her cousin.
Oh, that's so cool.
I think that's what's gonna happen. Man, yeah, I'm excited for Terrifier 4.
Me too. Wait, what month is it coming out?
I don't think it
Do
has
we
an
know?
official. I don't think it has an official like release date yet.
Okay.
Hopefully, it's in October.
Right?
Well, hopefully it's in October or September so that it plays at Fantastic Fest. That's oh my god, that would be fucking awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. Um, one of my because I tried to organize my list like in order of which they come out, but then like halfway through I kind of gave up because like half the movies on here have no like calendar release date. It's just like sometime in 2026 these will be out. So I guess my first one is Iron Lung,
Oh
which
my God.
yeah, right, directed by Markiplier. First off, that's
Yes.
I never thought I would ever say those words. A horror film directed by Markiplier. Um, yeah, I think it's great that he's doing this. I think it's because I'm always supportive whenever YouTubers try to branch out into other stuff, because I think it's important to branch out.
Yeah.
So I didn't really watch any of Markiplier's Iron Lung videos, but I think it's interesting that he was so like I guess so captivated by this indie game that he then set out to write, produce, direct, and star in a feature length adaptation of that game. I think that's very, very cool. And the fact that first off it was shot in Austin, Texas. Shout out to my fellow Texans and shout out to the people who live in Austin. I'm jealous. But yeah, shot in Austin. I always love going to Austin, but so that's super cool. and I haven't seen the trailer for it. I try to avoid trailers for the most part nowadays, but especially for a movie where I know I'm going to go see it either way. Like for a movie I'm kind of on the fence on, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
watch the trailer for it. But for a lot of movies, I kind of already inherently know I'm gonna go see it, or I hear like word of mouth that makes me want to go see it. So I don't really watch trailers a lot, but from what I know about Iron Lung, and I remember like I know some about like the game. Yeah, I'm hyped for it. So
That's good.
yeah, it comes out January 30th. So also the same day as another cool movie that I'm kind of excited to see is Send Help, which is the new Sam Raimi film. So
Oh,
the fact we're getting Iron Lung and a new Sam Raimi film on the same day is like the perfect way to end up January. I feel like,
that's so exciting.
yeah, it's gonna be great.
Damn, I'm trying to think of what I should say next. I'm I- I'm gonna say Pinocchio Unstrung.
Oh yeah. No, I'm like I unironically I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Well, because first off, I surprisingly that sounded backhanded. Not surprisingly, I liked. Okay, whatever. I liked the Bambi horror film that came out last year. I'm pretty sure it's from the same company.
Dang, I didn't even see that one.
It was in theaters for like 2 days, so
That's so cool
it
though.
was it was easy to miss. But it was again, this is not whatever. I liked it. I liked the Bambi horror film. I didn't love the Winnie the Pooh horror film. I thought it was not great, but the Bambi one I thought was kind of cool, and the
Hmm.
Pinocchio one has a weirdly stacked cast from what I remember.
Yeah, you got like Robert.
Yeah, Robert Englund and also Richard Brake, who I watch Richard Brake in anything. He's one of the I would say he's one of the most underrated like genre character actors that we have right now. Richard Brake, he was in Barbarian. He's used very sparingly in Barbarian, but for the time he's in there, he's great. He's in a lot of Rob Zombie shit, which is cool. I like how he's become a Rob Zombie regular over the past few years. Um, yeah, Richard Brake is awesome. So I'll watch anything with him in it. And also, I am still just gobsmacked that Robert Englund is in this movie. Not even that's not even in like an insulting way. It's just like I never see him and stuff.
Yeah.
He I feel like he's not really as like active of an actor. I think the last time I saw him in a role was in Stranger Things, and I assume it's because they paid him a shit ton of money. No, the Pinocchio, and I assume Pinocchio Unstrung is on a tighter budget, so I'm shocked to see him here, but I'm happy to see him here.
Right, it's got to be peak.
It's gonna be, it's gonna be. Um, he's playing the voice. He's playing the voice of the cricket.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's voice. Yeah, okay, so then it's just his voice. That's right. Then Richard Brake as a Geppetto. Fucking love Richard Brake, man. So I'm hyped for that. Oh shit, it's my turn. Take a break to take a sip. Um, okay, this next one. Again, I tried to go in order, but I gave up very, very, very early on. Um, Obsession.
Mhm.
Dude, I'm so hyped for Obsession. Some of my friends saw it early at Fantastic Fest. I don't know what on God's earth I could have possibly been watching during that screening where I did not go to it. I don't know what was more important than Obsession in that moment. Well, I didn't know anything about Obsession, but
Yeah.
some friends saw it at Fantastic Fest, and we met up at like during the festival, and they're like, "Watch Obsession, it's so good." And I did not know that the screening they had left was like the last screening of that movie
Oh, that
for
sucks.
that whole festival. So I was a little jealous. So you know who you are, my friend. My friends who saw Obsession, you know who you are. I love you. I hate you, but I love you, and I am jealous. But I won't be jealous for much longer because it comes out May 15th. Um,
Nice.
and I think the concept is interesting. First off, it's by uh 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 Harry Barker, I believe is his name. I apologize if I got that wrong. In fact, let me Google it to make sure I am not getting it wrong. But he had previously Curry Barker. I was close. Curry Barker, excuse me. Directed by Curry Barker, who, for those unaware, he directed um, this kind of short, kind of feature. It's like 50 minutes long. Film on YouTube called Milk and Cereal.
Mhm.
Serial spelled like S E, like serial killer. I I like that. It was a neat kind of found footage style. I believe it was found footage. I've only seen it once, but I remember enjoying it. Um, and now he has like a budget, like a higher budget to work with for Obsession. And as far as I know about Obsession, it's about this hopeless romantic who has like a crush on this girl, and he somehow is able to have a wish granted, and he wishes for her to like love him, and it comes with like weirdly
Oh,
like deadly, horrific consequences. Um, so just on that alone, I'm in. And there's a little teaser out. It's like a very quick, like maybe 15-30 second clip of the movie, and
wow.
it was enough to get me like if word of mouth wasn't enough, that clip was enough to get me into it. So I'm hyped for Obsession. It was on May 15th. I'm excited to catch that.
I love that. I want to watch it too.
Hell yeah.
Hmm. So, actually, this is my dad's favorite franchise. Scary Movie 6 is coming out.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Exciting.
It's crazy. I don't think I've ever actually sat down and watched any of the scary movies like in full length.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm glad it's getting rebooted because I feel like with like the modern era of horror, there's a lot you can make fun of. There's a lot you could riff on. Like a lot of people have been saying they want what is it? Like an elevated horror, to be made fun of, like A24 type stuff. And I've seen people saying they should make fun of Art the Clown and Terrifier. I think that'd be fun.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so there's a lot you can do. You can make fun of the reboot, like requel, like the reboot sequel stuff that's been going on for the last few years now. There's a they have a lot of ammo to work with for a scary movie sequel, so I'm excited for that. Sure. Now, what is I'm going down my list at this point. Okay. This is one I'm gonna nerd the fuck out on.
Mhm.
On September 11th, we're getting Clayface, a horror film about the Batman villain Clayface.
Oh.
Holy shit, I have never wanted something more in my life. I feel like I first off, I'm a total like DC Batman nerd. I think Batman has the best rogues galaxy. I'm not taking any debate on that shit. He has the best rogues galaxy. Yes, better than Spider-Man. Yeah, all y'all in the comments can drop it right now. Yes, better than Spider-Man. Batman has the best rogues gallery. I feel like with 99% of Batman's villains, you can make a compelling genre driven, especially horror genre, like a compelling
Mhm.
horror film about 99% of his villains. And Clayface is no exception. And it's a script by Mike Flanagan, one of my favorite writers and directors in the game right now. It's directed by, I believe it's the person who did Speak No Evil last year, which I really I like. Remember it was like kind of getting like polarizing reviews when yeah, he did Speak No Evil, and he also did a movie called Eden Lake in 2008, which I've heard good things about that film. So I'm excited for it. Yeah, the director is James Watkins. So James Watkins, who directed Speak No Evil and Eden Lake, and Mike Flanagan, who wrote, directed, Doctor Sleep, Hush, The Haunting of Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass,
Wow.
all of the House of Usher. Dude is a just powerhouse of like good horror filmmaking, and I am just obsessed with this. So I'm glad that I'm just so hyped for this fucking movie. And
So cool.
it's based on a specific episode, or it's inspired by one of the episodes of Batman the Animated Series, one of the best adaptations of Batman ever. Um, and again, Clayface is just a cool villain. Again, most of Batman's villains would make for cool horror films, and Clayface is gonna make for an excellent fucking horror film. So yeah, I'm hyped for Clayface.
That's awesome. I
Hell
looked
yeah.
at pictures of him. He looks really cool.
Right? Dude, the behind the scenes photos
Yeah,
look so cool. He looks awesome.
he does.
He looks fucked up, and I love it.
My next one, I'm actually fairly surprised we're getting it so soon. 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Hell yeah. That's this month, dude. I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, it's like 10 days. It's
I
crazy.
am I'm hyped for it because I love, first off, I love 28 years later.
Mhm.
I thought that was a great film. And I also really like Nia DaCosta directing. I haven't got a chance to watch the Marvels, but I have seen her
Oh,
Candyman reboot. Very, very cool movie. I loved her Candyman reboot. So
it's great.
I'm hyped to see what she does in this new 28 years later cinematic universe. It feels weird saying there's a 28 days, 28 years later cinematic universe, but we have it and it's great.
Yeah.
So I'm hyped for that. Oh, this is what I just saw the trailer for today. Like just like right before I created the Zoom. Um and it comes out, I believe it comes out. I just looked this up. I think it comes out like this month as well. I'm gonna double check. Yeah, January 23rd. So it's a found footage horror film called Duba Duba. Very weird title, but it's I believe it's being distributed by Dark Sky Films, who's been doing great stuff lately. They just did Chain Reactions, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre documentary. So um I love them just for doing Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit. But yeah, it follows a babysitter who's taking care of a traumatized 16-year-old who requires her to say "duba duba" when moving between rooms.
Oh, that's kind of ominous.
Yeah, it's like, and it's like it's shot from like it's supposed to be like the house has like a bunch of security cameras in it, so like it's shot from the security cameras' perspectives. It doesn't have like just a regular like traditional found footage like handheld style. Uh, so what I keep thinking about, even from the poster, like it's like an upside down house. I think of movies like Skinamarink, which I
Yeah,
love. I love Skinamarink so much for a lot of reasons, but especially because of its like unconventional, weird cinematography. And
right.
I think Duba Duba is gonna have some similar ominous shots like that. So that I'm excited for. Again, I just saw the trailer like an hour ago, um, and it has also been getting high praise from a lot of people in the horror community.
Mhm.
Mary Beth McAndrews, who I trust. I trust Mary's opinion on like a bunch of shit, and especially like found footage horror films. Um, she's given Duba Duba some high praise, so I am uh, very very excited for that. Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Got like,
Go watch the trailer. It's awesome.
where is, dude, I love found footage.
Oh God, I love found footage. What else is on your list? Sorry.
Honestly, it seems like we're getting a lot of refreshes of like old franchises. Like there's gonna be a new Ex The Exorcist film.
Yeah, that's also coming from Mike Flanagan, I think.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Um, I'll be honest. I've never been a big Exorcist fan. Are you big on The Exorcist?
I mean, I saw the original. I did get a little freaked out, but yeah, I thought it was good. I have the book as well.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I, I feel like The Exorcist is one of those movies I saw way too late in life.
Mhm.
It's like it it's one of those things that like if you watched it when you were a young kid, it's super traumatizing.
Yeah.
I watched it when I was like 16, like 17, so I was like I thought it was cool. I thought like it was a cool horror film, but it wasn't it didn't scare me personally. But well
Hmm.
again, I haven't seen any of the sequels. I've heard Exorcist 3 has one of the best jump scares ever in a film.
Ooh.
So I'll check that out at some point. But again, Mike Flanagan, I will watch anything that he has any involvement in. So yeah, why
Hmm.
not?
Of course.
Um, oh, speaking of Mike Flanagan, I didn't even add this to my list, but I was thinking about it. Speaking of Mike Flanagan, this is kind of cheating because this isn't a film, but I'm very, very excited for his Carrie reboot, his Carrie series.
Wow, it's getting a reboot.
Yeah, they're doing a Carrie television series on Amazon Prime.
Oh my God, that's gonna be awesome.
And I'm pretty sure it comes out this year. They've already shot everything. I think they wrapped on filming.
Oh,
So
that's so cool.
hopefully we get it sometime this year. Because again, it's Mike Flanagan adapting Stephen King, and he is really fucking good at that. Go watch Doctor Sleep. He's amazing at adapting Stephen King. Um, and he also adapted Gerald's Game. I always forget about that one too. Gerald's Game is another great kind of slept on King adaptation from Mike Flanagan. But
Mhm.
yeah, oh, and Life of Chuck, which is like one of my favorite movies from 2025. Yeah, dude, he's been adapting Stephen King like insanely well. And I saw a lot of people who were like, "Do we need another Carrie movie? Do we need another?" We don't, but but we do need another Mike Flanagan thing. So yeah, like let him do it. You
Yeah.
know, um, but like the one thing I saw people, critiquing about the what they have seen of the new Carrie and I'm inclined to agree, is that the actress, her name escapes me at the moment, but the actress they chose doesn't look book accurate, which
Oh,
I get that because I believe in the novel, Carrie is like plus size,
yeah, she is.
and in every adaptation she's been like more like conventionally like like a little skinnier. Um,
Yeah, that annoys me.
yeah, which I could totally understand that because I like when films are like very, close to the novel, and especially like, for representation like that and the
Of
way some of the
course.
stuff plays out in the story has to do with like her weight and all that. And I think it's an important detail that I can understand why people are upset that is probably going to be left out, but you know, I still trust in what Mike Flanagan's doing, and I'm hyped to see his take on Carrie.
Yeah, same. I think it's gonna be better as a series than like just a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm excited because I know like the final parts of the novel are very like from different perspectives, like from like newspaper perspectives and stuff. And I was like, that'd be a cool way to adapt Carrie is like from different perspectives. So hopefully with the series they do that. I think that'd be great.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
Dude, make a found footage Carrie where it's a bunch of different like news clips and like video footage of the prom.
Oh yes.
Mike Flanagan, I know you already shot it, but get me in the writer's room, please. All right, what's next? Sorry,
What's next? I would say Other Mommy.
which one?
Other Mommy?
What's that about?
So that one, it's an upcoming American supernatural horror film directed by Rob Savage. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, I've heard of Rob Savage. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do we have any plot details?
I was like, this sounds so familiar. It's because this was actually based off a novel called Incidents Around the House.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've seen it in Barnes and Noble. I heard that one was really scary.
Let's look it up. It is. Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find the story. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Beta, an 8-year-old girl, is living in a home with marital problems, and then they confront a sinister entity that comes out of her closet, and then she calls it the other mommy.
Okay. Got it's got a good cast attached to it. Jessica Chastain, Jay Duplass. Uh, oh, and it's produced by James Wan. In
Peak.
P, yeah, P. Hell yeah, that's coming out October 2026. Hell yeah.
Man, do you think this year is gonna go by fast?
Probably, yeah. Oh, wait. Rob Savage. Okay, yeah, because the name sounded familiar. I
Mhm.
wasn't familiar with all his credits. Yeah. Um, uh, he co-wrote and directed and produced a Host.
Oh my God, that's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah. I love Host. All right, I'm in. Way to bury the lead, Wikipedia. You should have just instead of giving all that plot nonsense, you should have just said from the director or host. I would have been fucking sold, man. um, okay. My next one is it's gonna be short. I know nothing about this movie. I don't know a single thing. I
Mhm.
I just saw the poster outside, like in the lobby of my local AMC, and I was like, I'm in. I'm into it.
Yeah.
It's called Psycho Killer.
Ooh.
Like just look up the poster real quick. Look up the poster. If I remember too, I might add it in.
Oh shit, that looks cool.
Right? I'd say I just saw that in the lobby of uh of my local AMC, and I was okay, yeah, I'm
Hell
in.
yeah.
Oh, and it stars Regina Campbell and Malcolm McDowell, which I'm just now seeing.
Wow.
I'm in. I love both those actors. Um, it's a directorial
That's
debut, which is really cool. I always love seeing directorial debuts in horror. And yeah, just that poster. I went like old school, like when you're looking through like the video store, and you're like that one, just because it has a cool VHS cover. That's how I saw this poster and I was like adding it to the list. Totally watching that shit.
shit. I'm trying to think of the next one, man.
Yeah.
Spider Island.
Wait, sorry. What?
Did you see it? 8
What?
legs, 1 bite, no chance.
looking at it. British horror comedy. Oh, yeah. An infestation of deadly spiders plagued a group of influencers at the launch of a new tropical holiday resort. Metal. I'm into that. The title alone, I'm like, yeah, dude, Spider Island.
Yeah.
Sure.
The hell? There are
Yeah.
actually islands full of spiders.
Yeah, there are, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's horrifying.
Yeah, that is.
It's a horrifying thing.
Have you heard of the Nosferatu spider?
No.
Dude, I just saw it the other day on TikTok, not in real life.
Uh,
But like the
if I,
pattern on its back looks like Nosferatu.
oh, 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 what is this amazing creature? No. This headline says Symphony of Horror, invasive Nosferatu spider sweeps Germany.
Actually, they're coming to America too.
Oh, it does. Okay, I see what you mean now. I was like, it doesn't look Nosferatu. Now I kind of, yeah, I kind of see it. Things are cool, man.
Yeah.
Adopt one.
No,
Adopt
you.
adopt a Nosferatu spider today. Hell yeah. Okay. My next movie. It's okay if I make this one a double header because they're both movies we don't really know a lot about and we have no idea when they're coming out.
Yeah.
Just sometime in 2026. Okay. All right. So the first one is The Backrooms because that one is again, like I said at the top of the hour, I am all about YouTubers branching out and expanding on, stuff to make feature length films. And the
Mhm.
Backrooms is exactly that. The Backrooms, I mean, those of you who like are into like analog horror and like internet horror and shit. I mean, it's the idea that like you can just like fall through reality into this like abyss of like nothing, where it's just like endless hallways and rooms that lead to nowhere. It's like a almost like purgatory-ish type thing. It started off as a web series that got really popular from this kid, Kane Parsons, who was like, I think he was like 17 or 18 when he was making these videos, something like that. It was like super young making these. Really cool, very like very talented because these are all like animated in Blender. They're just very well done. Um, and now uh, A24 has picked up the IP for the Backrooms and got Kane Parsons to direct it as his directorial feature debut. Um, and what's cool about this, I mean, besides everything else I just said, is that this has made Kane Parsons the youngest director in A24 history. He's,
Wow.
I believe, he's 21 years old directing
Oh
this
my God.
film. Um, yeah, not jealous at all, but kidding. No, but it's super fucking cool, and it also stars Mark Duplass from Creep, who like I just finished watching Creep Tape season 2 earlier this month. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, I love Mark Duplass. He's great. Um, and Kristen Milioti as well from How I Met Your Mother and the Penguin series. She's also amazing. So it has a great cast. We really don't know when it's going to be released, but I remember hearing that the actors had really nice things to say about working with Kane because he's super young, and they said like he doesn't really reference movies that much with his directing. He references like other things, And I remember on Twitter, and of course this is some bullshit on Twitter, some people were like, "Oh, this fucking Kane guy, he doesn't, he doesn't reference movies in his directing. He doesn't reference movies, so he's it's not going to be a good movie." And I was like, "Y'all know you could reference other things when making movies.
Right.
Like, yeah, whenever I direct shit, I think about a lot of movies I've seen, but I know a lot of people, a lot of directors think about like paintings. They think about, maybe they think about a video game or something. Like, not everything needs to be a reference from movies, you know? You could take a reference from anywhere. And I thought it was a very, very silly, stupid thing to see people coming down on Kane about that. Um, but I digress. I'm super into the idea of the Backrooms getting like a feature length movie from A24, and I'm glad they're having Kane do it. This is again, he's very, very talented, and I am excited to see what he does with it. I hope he has a very good film career. That's super badass. He's doing that.
Yeah.
Um, and another one that I don't really know that much about is this one we know a little bit more about this one. I believe we talked about it on the on well, I think it was on the last episode actually. I think it was on our Christmas episode. We talked a little bit about this. It is Buddy, directed by Casper Kelly. Those of you who are new to the show, we've talked about Casper Kelly a few times at this point. Casper Kelly's great. He directed Yule Log. He did a lot of Adult Swim stuff. Um, Too Many Cooks. Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. All that cool shit. Um, and he also did a really awesome segment in the new VHS movie, VHS Halloween. He did the what was the name of the segment, Ari, that he did?
You would know, Jacob.
I should know. I interviewed him about it, but it was, yeah. I'm so bad. It's very late when we're recording, guys. Please don't. Please. Fun size. That's what it was. It was fun size.
Yay.
Easy to get confused because there's a lot of it's VHS Halloween. There's a lot of Halloween titles. Fun size. Yeah. Anyway, he directed the segment Fun Size in the new VHS movie, and now he's directing a new feature horror film that is on its way to Sundance right now. It's going to play, I believe, January 22nd at Sundance. So, any of my listeners who are going to Sundance, I guess be on the lookout for that, and then DM me your review so I could live through you having seen it. And it's got a great cast as well. It's also got Chris and Milioti. Holy shit, she's on it with the horror stuff right now. Love that. It also stars Topher Grace, Keegan Michael Key, Michael Shannon, and Patton Oswalt.
Nice.
So great cast. It takes place, around the 60s or 70s. A girl and her friends are all traumatized, um, like adults that must escape the world of a once popular children's television program.
Hmm.
Uh, just off that synopsis, I love it. It's reminiscent of things like Candle Cove. For those of you who have read that creepypasta or seen I believe it was an adaptation of that creepypasta on Shudder, the Channel Zero series. And I just love creepy shit like that, like haunted children's shows or stories to do with that. I love. So I'm super excited for this one. No idea when it's going to get a wider theatrical release. Again, it's playing at Sundance this month, January 22nd. Um, but no clue on a wider release. But I will be seated the day that happens.
So excited.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm hyped. Casper Kelly, please come on the show so I can talk your ear off about all the things, but also this. We're adding this to the list.
Yes.
Oh, what's next for you, Ari?
Actually, how many more movies do you have?
I have like two, and then I have some honorable mentions.
Okay, got you.
How many more do you have?
Me too. I got two left.
All right, cool.
Awesome. So my next one is going to be Mother Mary. Have you heard of that one?
No.
It's going to be a musical psychological horror film.
Okay. Yeah.
We need
Like
more musicals.
honestly, more horror musicals.
Yes.
I'm down with that. That comes out in April. Nice. Oh, and it
Nice.
stars Anne Hathaway and Hunter Schafer.
God damn.
Love that. Long buried moon. Hmm. Oh, and it's also A24. Nice.
I was gonna say that's so cool.
Oh yeah.
They're really popping off.
Yeah, man. This is totally unrelated. I just saw that Marty Supreme is the highest grossing A24 film because it's on its way to $100 million domestically. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know, right? Like they're popping off right now, dude. Great. But do you have anything else on Mother Mary?
I don't, but I'm super excited for it.
Oh yeah. I am excited for it too. We do need more horror musicals. They are certainly okay. My next one is another one. I know I just said I don't really watch a lot of trailers, but I did watch this trailer today. Uh, my lamp is flickering next to me. I think it's haunted. Um, anyway, this trailer was really, I believe it was released today. Um, and it's called "They Will Kill You,"
Hmm?
and it stars Zazie Beetz, and it's about she gets hired by like this rich family to like work for them, only to find out that she is supposed to be a sacrifice that's going to be
Ooh.
murdered by them, and she has to fight her way through this giant mansion and kill all these like rich people.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it looks super violent, super fun, and it's extremely reminiscent of Ready or Not, which I love because I love Ready or Not. And it's funny because it comes out on March 27th, which is the same day as Ready or Not 2. Here I come. So
That's so
that's
cool.
fun. That a movie very similar to Ready or Not comes out the same day as Ready or Not 2. So if it was looking for a awesome double feature the weekend of March 27th,
Mhm.
They Will Kill You and Ready or Not 2 seem to be the perfect experience.
That's awesome. God, I love all your recommendations so far. Of
Thank you.
course. So that another one that is also an adaptation from a novel that I've heard of. It's called Victorian Psycho.
Ooh, yeah, I saw this on a letterbox list when I was
I
like
did.
double checking for 2026 horror films that I may have missed. Yeah,
Wow.
Victorian Psycho. So what's it about? What's going on with Victorian Psycho?
So it takes place in 1858, and an eccentric young governess, when how can you say
Winifred?
that? Yes, naughty, Gothic Manor and Sewer House. As, as Winifred assimilates, staff begin to inexplicably disappear, and the owners wonder if something is amiss about this new governess.
Hmm, I'm down with that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What do you think about like horror movies that are set back in time?
Like period piece horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not huge on period pieces. I think the one guy that could really like get my ass into a seat for a period piece is Robert Eggers.
Mhm.
Um, but I do sometimes enjoy them, outside of Robert Eggers because he could do like he does like amazing period pieces. But I like I guess technically it's not a period piece, but it kind of is. I like, The Village. That's a good one.
Hmm.
Um, but Victorian Psycho definitely sounds interesting. It's directed by Zachary Wigan, Wigon. I'm probably butchering that name. I apologize. Um, I haven't seen any of their previous work, but I'm excited nonetheless.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else on Victorian Psycho?
Mm-mm. What's your
It,
next
it
one?
it made me think of American Psycho. I was like, oh, this is like American Psycho, but like in the 1800s,
Yeah.
because that'd also be kind of cool. Okay, my next one before I go into my honorable mentions um, is speaking of Robert Eggers, Werewolf. Coming out
Oh.
Christmas Day, 2026, directed by Robert Eggers. Another
Hmm.
Christmas present from Mr. Robert Eggers. Another badass horror film. This time a werewolf horror film instead of a vampire. Um, I just love how we're getting like a complete renaissance of like old school movie monsters.
Yeah.
Um, because we had Nosferatu in 2024, amazing. We had Frankenstein in 2025, amazing. We have two Dracula adaptations coming out in 2026. I haven't seen either of them, but I mean, it's Dracula. I mean, like, I'll be there, duh. Um, and now Robert Eggers is doing a werewolf movie, and I think we need more werewolf movies. I think it's kind of become like a kind of slept on subgenre werewolves.
Yeah.
So uh, I'm excited for it. Not sure what the plot is as of right now, but let me see if there is a plot listed. I know there's been some. Excuse me. I know there's been some images released, like some like on set images, but really no plot. Well, on IMDb, it says in medieval Britain, a mysterious creature stalks the foggy countryside, transforming local folklore into terrifying reality as villagers face an ancient supernatural threat. That's all we really have on it. But I am excited, and it stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, Lily Rose Depp, Willem Dafoe, and Ralph Ineson, uh, all of whom have worked with Robert Eggers before. I believe all of them were in Nosferatu. Uh,
Oh, nice.
and they were all fucking awesome in it. So I'm super hyped for this. Again, Robert Eggers is one of the few people that could get my ass in a seat for a period piece film, and I love that he's going from vampires to werewolves. Uh, you know, so I'm sad for that 100%.
That's awesome. What are your honorable mentions?
Okay, so my honorable mentions. These are some that, dude. Every time I look away from my lamp, it like starts flickering, and then whenever I look at it, it stops flickering. That is
Oh my God, you're making me nervous.
that is fucking evil. Um, yeah. Okay. So my honorable mentions. I wrote these because these are ones I have seen already. I've gotten to see them through some you know press screening or like an early viewing. I've probably already written a review on it. I don't know. Um, I don't. Well, I know for one of them, I definitely have a review out for it already. But these are all ones that I've seen, but are getting wider releases in 2026. I want people to keep an eye out for them and go watch. And the first one actually comes out this weekend, this Friday. What is this Friday? I have lost track of the dates. This Friday, January 9th. Um, the first one comes out Friday, January 9th. It is Primate. Uh,
Oh,
I got to
yeah.
see uh, all these honorable mentions. I got to see at Fantastic Fest, but Primate was a big one. I absolutely I had a fucking blast with it. It's a chimp that gets rabies going ape shit at this like secluded mansion with these like teenagers like spending the night there. It's great. I in my review I described it as like Cujo on steroids, like Cujo, but it's a fucking chimp, like with hands. Like it'll beat the shit out of you, and I loved it. It's so fun. I know January horror has a bad rap because some I don't know why it does honestly. But that's just how it is. People think January is kind of like the dumping ground for shitty movies to kind of get them out of
Hmm.
the way early on. Do not sleep on Primate. I heard my voice echo there, but do not sleep on Primate. I promise you. Promise you it's worth it. I had a blast watching it. Uh, it it's just it's fun. It's a good movie, and it is directed by Johannes Roberts, who directed The Strangers Pray at Night, which I also love. So that's just added bonus for Strangers Pray at Night fans. But yeah, Primate's fun. Just absolutely batshit insane, rabid, killing people. Next, coming out and I believe coming out in February, last I heard, was Whistle.
Hmm.
It is about a Aztec death whistle where if you blow on it, you die. I think that was the plot. Uh, I liked it. I can't remember all like the specific rules of the death whistle, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. Um, More than I was expecting to, honestly. I kind of went in with like tempered expectations, but I had a blast with it. It's sort of a mix between Final Destination and Nightmare on Elm Street at times because there's like these like dream sequences where you can kind of see like how it's gonna happen, but no one else can, and
Yeah.
it has some fun sequences, and it's also
Mhm.
incredibly violent. It is way more violent than I thought it was gonna be, which is always a plus. So, Whistle, I believe that comes out. Let me double check that release date. That is set to release on February 6th, 2026. So, yeah, be sure to keep an eye out for Whistle. And then finally, um, my third and final honorable mention is this movie called Dolly, which
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all have heard me talk about on this show before. Excuse me. Oh man, my throat is like getting dry from all the amazing movies I'm talking about. Yeah, Dolly, directed by Rod Blackhurst, which by the way, him and his team are amazing. I got to speak to them a little bit at Fantastic Fest. They are all super nice, super chill people. So
Mhm.
love the Dolly team. And it's a 16 millimeter slasher film in the woods, very Texas Chainsaw Massacre, very, extreme French New Wave, just very fucked up and violent and creepy. It's all the great things that you would want out of like this type of movie. Um, I don't have an exact release date yet. I was reading an article today. Um, it did not come out today. I was just double checking the show, but it is an article in Variety that said that Dolly got picked up by Shutter for a release sometime in 2026. I believe it said early 2026, but don't. Yeah, it just says plans for a theatrical release next year, and that was written in 2025. So don't have an exact Abaddon. It's going crazy. Oh my goodness. For our viewers on YouTube,
Yes,
you're
yes.
witnessing something really funny. Our Spotify and YouTube podcast, or Spotify and Apple Podcast listeners do not know that you can't see Abaddon causing a ruckus, but our YouTube viewers can. So, but yeah, sorry, we had a brief interruption there, but yeah, as I was saying, Dolly is great, and according to this Variety article, it is aiming for a theatrical release date, which is great because it should be seen in a theater. It was great to watch in the theater with an audience because it's gross and violent and intense. So see it with a crowd whenever it comes out. They don't have a release date yet for it, but I guess keep your uh, keep your eyes peeled for Dolly in 2026. Pretty much all my honorable mentions. That's pretty much my list. I'm sure there's maybe a few in 2026 that I'm overlooking or missing. But yeah, do you have any more anticipated films, Ari?
I don't, but that reminds me how packed 2026 is going to be.
Oh yeah. No, I want to be at the movies every weekend in 2026. That's the goal. That's the dream.
Yes.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the first episode of Talking Terror of 2026. If you're a returning audience member, we really appreciate you coming back. Be sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel so that you could always be back for new releases. If you're tuning in via Spotify or Apple Podcasts, be sure to follow us on there and leave us a rating. It really helps us out a lot, and we really do appreciate it. Leave a comment down below what you thought of our most anticipated for 2026, and let us know your most anticipated 2026 horror film. You could also talk to us over on our social medias. We are on Twitter at TalkTerraPod, Instagram Talking Terra Podcast, and TikTok. I believe it's Talking Terra Podcast, which we're aiming to start uploading short clips over on TikTok. So that's something to keep an eye out for in the new year. If you want to follow me on my personal social media accounts, you could follow me on Twitter at Jacob at the movie, Instagram at Jacob the Harper, Letterboxd Jacob the Harper. Um, and yeah, I'll leave all the rest of my links down below. Ari, do you have any socials to plug?
Yeah, my Instagram is little with two E's dot in. And then my TikTok is dot little underscore in.
Oh yeah. Well, with all that said, thank you guys so much again for tuning in to this episode of Talking Terror. Be sure to tune in next week for some more awesome terrorific content. Peace.
Peace.